How's it going, Aquarius? It's Robin here. Welcome to AriesFireTarot. So guys, it's time for bonus reading for September 2021. So in addition to my regular content, I do a bonus reading and I just use a completely different spread. And I do this at the end of every month. And these readings, I think they're good for any time you find them, okay? I will be using the Good Tarot deck. This is a really beautiful deck. And the reason I was guided to use it is because I'm using this spread to communicate with your spirit guide. Okay, so it has 5 questions on it. So we'll have a look at that. This reading is for Aquarius in Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So just keep in mind, it's a general reading. If it's not connecting for you right away, maybe check out your moon sign. I find that's always helpful. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for your comments and for sharing the video, your likes and subscribing. I really appreciate that. I feel like the angle of the video is off a little bit, so I'm just going to do a little tweak. I'll just go on a pause and then we'll get right into your reading. Hold on for a sec. I felt like I was just turning my neck a little bit too much. So anyway, let's get your reading started. And I feel like I just need to do one more shuffle. And I was getting the guidance to pull the card from the bottom deck. So just hold on for a second. Let's just pull this card. This is going to be a card to represent your guide. Okay. So you have the 7 of water here. So what I'm getting here right away is that this is going to be a guide from the 7th dimension or the 7th density, however you want to look at that. I find that unicorns and dragons, they reside in the 7th dimensional or the 7th destiny. Well, maybe that's true. So you might also want to look up which archangel resides in the 7th D. I am just going to say D because I keep on messing up dimension and destiny. So, and this is like your guide of plenty. Okay. This is going to be the type of guide that can help you manifest a little bit more. They can help you to open closed doors. I pulled the 7 of water. Okay, so there's a lot more going on than you guys are currently tapping into. If you really resonated with when I said magical unicorn or a dragon, maybe do a specific meditation to pull in that type of guide. A couple of you ask me like which meditative guides are the best. I know Steve Nobel does a unicorn meditation. I also like Kenneth Suarez, that's S-O-U-R-A-S. I'm not affiliated with either one of those creators, but I love their content and they're amazing and just honest and beautiful. So you might want to try one of those, or if the word angel resonated for you, maybe see which angel resonates with the energy of the 7th dimensional. I said it without butchering it. Okay, so this is a card to represent your guide. So you guys have quite a few options when it comes to your guides. And that's pretty cool too, because they're offering you lots of options right now. And I love that. So the next card I'm going to look at is going to be a message from your guide, okay, that they're trying to get through to you. Remember, your guides do not speak the same language as you. So they could be trying to even talk to you through memes, you know, or songs. If you guys are really interested in stuff like that, on my other channel, it's called Oracle Rising. I talk about stuff like that in frequency, and my Xian has just arrived and she's staring. Okay, so sorry. A message from your guide. They're like, wow. Okay, so we've got the Page of Swords. So it looks like they're a little bit frustrated. You can see this angel here is like, come on already, Aquarius. It's like they're really like super frustrated because you could be trying to like over intellectualize something that you're receiving, when messages from your guides they're your gut instinct, they're your intuition, it's your hunches. It's not how Brainiac Aquarius tries to interpret them like, well, that didn't really just happen, did it? So your guide is saying just slow down. There's no rationale behind the messages that you're going to be getting. Like I said before, you could be seeing like the same meme pop up. You could be following certain content creators and like, why is everybody posting the same meme? It's played out. You're going to keep on seeing it until you actually think about it for a second. Like, what is this meme trying to tell me? Or a quote, or maybe you keep on hearing the same song or watching the same movie. You're missing the point on something. And your spirit guide is like, eye roll. So start paying a little bit better attention, or try not to just go, okay, that's so annoying already. It's going to be annoying, and it's going to be increasingly annoying until it sinks in. Okay, so something your guide has been trying to get you to hear, and you can see here they've got hands up in the air like, come on. So something your guide has been trying to get you to hear. All right. Okay, so they want you to keep on moving forward. I pulled the 3 of fire here, you guys. There's such a... It just kind of reminds me of how a cat sits and looks out the window, and they're so entertained. Like, it's like cat TV. There's a little bit more for you guys on the lighter side of life. I'm going to write that down. Hold on. While I was writing that down, I was also getting the words that maybe it's time to just observe for a little while, okay? I'm getting the words catbird seat, which is not exactly a shock, because I was getting the adorable cuteness of this character, and it's just observing. It's not pulling the oars. It's not doing anything. It's just free flowing, floating along, and just observing everything. So this is what your spirit guide is trying to get across to you. So they kind of want you to put your brain to the side, and that's not anything that I would ever give as advice, but it's like your Aquarius brain is trying to recognize patterns in life, and the pattern is that there is no pattern. If you ever read anything like the chaos theory, that might make a little bit more sense to you. So just sit back and relax and watch things, and that could actually be the key to you understanding the algorithm of life, okay? So that could be very interesting for you as well, because it's like you could be pushing too hard and missing things all along the way. And let's see a card here on how to be more receptive to messages in the future, so that you don't like totally antagonize your guides and they're like, or they're like, hello, 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 hello. So how to be more receptive. So here's the Queen of Water. I so love this. She's super relaxed, When's the last time you took like a ridiculously long bubble bath, or sat and listened to the sounds of water, or can you get to the beach? Really immersing yourself in water can be so relaxing, especially if you're listening to your favorite music, or maybe you've got a glass of vino, or you got your candles burning and bubbles up to the tip of your nose, and it's so good for your body and your aura. It's very cleansing. It's very electrically recharging for you. You could add stuff like Epsom salts, and baking soda is actually a really good detoxification, especially if you combine it with something like chamomile. If I hear somebody asking the question, what about essential oils? You're not really meant to put those directly in the tub. You might want to do a little bit of research before you just start adding stuff like that to your water, because it could be a little bit caustic to you. It's not meant to be applied directly to the skin without using some sort of a carrier oil. So be careful with stuff like that. But Huge advocate of bubble baths. If you guys don't have bubbles, like a real bubble bath, just use your dish soap. It's fine. It can clean your dishes. It can clean you too. So just really looking for that peace and calm and tranquility. And many of you might not have a bathtub, but improvise, okay? Maybe soak your feet in a bucket of water and you can put the Epsom salts and whatever in there. I lived in a place for 2 years that didn't have a bathtub, and I was like, oh, this sucks. It really sucked. Like, I felt completely different because I wasn't able to soak my body in it. So learning how to relax a little bit more, shut off your phone notifications. If you live with roommates or you have family, tell them, like, get lost. This is my time, unless, you know, what is it from that show Grey's Anatomy, when you know, unless somebody's dying, don't wake me up. What's her name? Bailey, when she was teaching everybody. Anyway, I digress. So what is your guide helping you with right now in this moment that you could understand with great clarity? Let's have a card for that. Woo! Oh, this is really nice. Okay, so this is the Two of Water. So just bringing in people that align with your energy. The Two of Water is building relationships and how to get along with other people and forming bonds of trust and just being able to swim in a school. There's a lot of water in your chart here, you guys. So maybe relax into that. Like, water is like, we would die without water, right? So really look at ways of incorporating that. You might want to look for people with water in their chart to be part of your friend group. I know it's really weird, but like, I ask people their sign all the time because it honestly does matter. So you guys have a very sort of up in arms spirit guide right now because they're trying to tap you on the shoulder, showing you ways that you can illuminate your path and your life to your greatest advantage, but you're overthinking, okay? And that's a total air sign Aquarian trait. So hopefully all this helps you guys a little bit. I absolutely loved your card, the cards today, especially this one where they're like, for crying out loud. Okay, guys, I'm gonna go. Bye.